And where the brickmaker also works.
I would tell.
It's not absolutely perfect every time, so it's not reversible. So we'll cut this out with a chisel here. We'll cut this part out with a saw, and then it fits together only one way. So we're taking it together. So you can probably see these all over the place, right? If I had a floor here, the joint would look like this, because this is your sill and this is the post and what they would sink into. Since mine goes into the ground, I didn't really have to worry about that one too much. Now, if you were looking at, say, up here, a lot of them are actually going to look more like this. So you can see this same joint really works in any direction that you put it in, right? I just need to know which way it's supposed to go, which is why above your head, sir, right in the joint there, you'll actually see Roman numerals carved into the side of the building. So we have a thing about Roman numerals here. So we have an issue with 4s and 9s in the yard. Because if everything is flippable and reversible and all sorts of other things, you can see how this could be a problem. So to give you an idea, 1, 2, easy, 3, 4, 5. So we have a very different type of Roman numeral.
Okay.
Because what happens is, what if you get to 9?
Flip it over to 11.
Is it 11? Now you have a problem, right? So that's why for us, 9 is going to be 9. Now you don't necessarily have to use Roman numerals if you don't want to. This is just standard English carpentry. They use a lot of Roman numerals. But we have seen people use things like Viking runes. So the lines with the dashes and diagonals and stuff through it. If you go to Boston, they have a really fun fact up there. They use phases of the moon. Because you have round and curved chisels. So you can make little crescent moon shapes and full moon shapes with that. And then you can't get confused because they're all facing in different directions, right? So you can use those. You can use whatever you want. If you wanted to put puppy dogs and kitty cats and whatever, as long as you know what order it is, that's what works for you. The only problem with leaving things like Roman numerals and Viking runes and phases of the moon inside of your building is then in 100 and so years, somebody's going to look at it and be like, oh, witches lived here. So if you ever go on a haunted ghost tour and they talk about finding witches' marks in the attics, hi, I'm apparently that witch. I needed to count something. Another one that you're going to see, other cool marks that you're going to find are things like these guys. So if you can see, there's a daisy wheel here. If you can't see that one, don't worry, I have another one on the white door over here. So that is called a daisy wheel. That is geometry. We carved our geometry right into the house, so that way everybody has access to it. Wild, right? So the way it works is, I have a small problem as an 18th century carpenter. If I have a rule that is made by the blacksmith shop, and you also have a rule handmade by the blacksmith shop, and somebody else also has a rule made by the blacksmith shop, are they all going to be exactly the same?
Probably not.
Is there probably going to be some discrepancy?
Unless crazy circumstances.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because again, everything's handmade, so everything is slightly different. So the problem is if we all decided to use all of our rules at the same time to build a building, will they all fit together?
No.
Probably not. Which is why whenever we build a building, we have one ruler. We have one ruler for all of us. That is the only one we're allowed to use, because that way we can consistently have the same measurement throughout the entire building. But if I am the person who holds the rule, but I'm sick today, how are you supposed to get all of your measurements? Could that be a problem?
Yes, that could be.
So what we would do instead is we will take a measurement, usually about the size of your mortise or tenon, and we're actually going to carve it into the side of the building. And then we'll make a daisy wheel because it's easier to see circular shapes on stuff that's supposed to be straight up and down, right? And then we'll do these cute little designs and stuff so it's easy to find. And then instead of using a ruler, you guys are going to use what we call dividers. Right? You guys might know them as a compass or calipers or all sorts of other different variations. It's just basically two pieces of iron that go like this and you can lock them into place.
Yeah.
And that is what you're going to use as your measuring tool for the rest of the project. And a lot of times this is in fractions. So if you look at my bench here that I've been working on, you look at the seat, guess what's in there?
Oh, the daisy thing.
There's a
wheel.
daisy wheel in my seat. The reason why is because I did my entire bench made out of fractions instead of inches. Cool, right?
Yeah.
And the amount of petals that you put on your daisy wheel gives you different degrees. So what does this mean? If you look at the 6-pointer, which is the most common, I now have parallel lines throughout the entire piece. And I know that each one of these is about, I think we said 60 degrees.
Yeah.
Right here. Because my 12-point here is 30 degrees. What does 30 degrees give me that this one does not? A right angle. So I can get perfect right angles every time using a 12-point daisy wheel. So I can use geometry to put everything together. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Super cool. So you're going to see these everywhere, but don't worry. It now has a new name. It is not a daisy wheel anymore because people forgot what it was supposed to be. This is now a Pennsylvania hex mark because people think witches put them on buildings.
You didn't know this was going to be a milestone.
I know. Oh, don't even get me started. You know how I put buildings together?
No.
Pythagorean theorem.
Oh, God.
Some of you are like, oh, it's time to leave.
No, I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I'm scared of it. I don't know what it is, but I'm still scared of it. Thanks. Thank you very much. I don't have the I've heard of the Pythagorean.
Take a quick walk through the brickyard. I don't think anybody's interpreting it.
I've heard of the Pythagorean theorem. I don't know what it is. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it. Don't know what it is. Scared of it. Even if I don't know what it is, still scared of it. And the largest shark in the world is actually on. Oh, we're not even going back in the brickyard.
By the way, were you surprised to see a woman in the carpentry shop?
Actually, yeah, kind of, because usually men are in the carpenters, specifically during the 18th century.
Well, I'm going to blow that legend out of the water because, in fact, most trades were open to women. In fact, many trades were even run by women. The husband may have died and she inherited the trade, and she ran the printer, the inn, a blacksmith, So, yeah, the women were doing many of the jobs that men were doing. Also, in Williamsburg back in the day, the population was about 50% white people and 50% black, enslaved and free. So it maybe looks a little different out there than you would think. So here you can see back here in these bins, what the carpenters have done. You see all that stack of light colored, yeah, you can see the stack of light colored wood. You can step back here so you can see. You just have to do
Yeah.
So the carpenters are working on a rebuilding, reconstructing, renovating a building that was called the Bray School. The Bray School was a school back in the 1700s built specifically to educate free and enslaved black children, which I think is wonderful because we often think that black people were not allowed to read. And in fact, that's not true back in the 1700s. It became what we call the native language. But back then, it was very important to educate. In fact, one of the best private owners in the town was a woman, and her accountant was an enslaved black man because he had been educated to do that. He was accounting for this very successful county. So what they're working on right now is here, they're making shingles for the roof of the Bray School. And they will make every single one by hand using 18th century tools We've been testing them for all the trades in town. And they're not just making them and then throwing them away. Everything that's being made here in Williamsburg is being made to be used. And if they have enough here, other museums are actually asking for our traded goods. Over here is where the brick maker is working. That's the brick kiln. And all that wood is for firing the kiln. And they're making 30,000 bricks for the foundation of the Bray School.
Wow.
All made by hand, all maybe old back.
Wow.
Okay.
There's some random guys.
Horsey
Horsey.
in his outfit.
Horsey. Horsey.
So Salme, when we're walking, we're going to stay on the right-hand side so people can go past us and not have to cut around.
I'm putting on my YouTube channel, honestly. I'm putting this on my YouTube channel, guys. Huh? Teenager in a show. I was on a hat show. Oh no, we can't do Williamsburg.
Oh yeah, the only time I want to see your phone in your face is when you're taking a picture, okay?
The thing is on my face and on my chest. I don't see the video right now, so. Yeah, who's in that? We go in?
Yeah, go.
You have to catch up with her. 4 minutes. Wow.
Flowers blooming down in Florence, South Carolina.
Getting there.
Right?
I've seen these plants. Oh, those are nice.
These are daylilies. They'll be blooming about a month. They're beautiful.
I mean, most of them already have bloomed.
Well, those are the narcissus. They're blooming.
Yeah, but I saw a daisy or whatever, a daylily. Well, I saw one open. It sprouted. Wow.
We're just taking a sneaky back way behind the Raleigh Tavern.
What does that mean? Why does he so many of those? Like secret compartment hatch things. Like there's a well. Yeah.
Well, in Williamsburg we have basements, which is very rare.
I mean, my family has an attic. Some people have attics and basements at the same time. Dog! Look at the doggy.
Just now block the sidewalk and may catch up.
Aww.
We have a lot of dogs that walk on dark street. My daughter's walking my dog on a dark street right now.
There's a gift shop here, isn't there?
Okay, looks like Miss Virginia got her group into the apothecary just ahead of me. So it's going to be a few minutes.
There's a gift shop. There's a gift shop. There's a gift shop. I'm taking about
Here, show pictures. Look at the signs. I want you to look at the signs that have pictures on them and see if you can figure out what they mean.
And 436167276. Call me. Okay, no, that's actually not my number. That's actually just a stranger's number that called me.
This is the Kate's arm cavern. Look at the dog.
Wait, what?
It's actually, look at this, look at the see the brown. Oh, Hannah.
Oh, doctor. Hospital. Yeah, hospital. Yeah, I actually learned that Christian in church yesterday. It's Thursday now. That's a really fun picture.
Cobblestones, guys. The streets used to all be these stones before they made asphalt. Can you imagine driving down this street?
Because roads didn't exist, but because cars didn't exist.
They did, and you're going to learn that tonight.
Yeah. Because cars were first starting to be invented.
Yeah, that's what the road looked like when they first made streets.
The car was
So
first
when we were
white.
talking about the Model T Ford, that's what it looked like. Come on, come on.
Did you see that cute little corgi? He's so precious.
You're going to sniff as a dog girl.
Yes, I am too. I'm a dog boy. I'm a dog person too.
All right, she said don't go across yet. Stay right here. Good job, Andrew. Good listening. You tired?
Wow. Wait, what flag is that? It's like Britain plus America. Oh my God! It's Britain versus. What is this flag?
Is that Ukraine?
We'll probably tell you next day because my brother might know this.
This
but
is
not
the
United Kingdom. What? That's not United Kingdom. That is. United Kingdom. That's
No, the UK looks completely different.
it's the United Kingdom, right?
The UK looks completely. The UK is. Wait, that's
No,
that's England's flag.
Stop. What's going on?
What is
No. What's
That's
going
called the
on?
flag of Grand
She's
Union.
talking to you.
That's the flag that the colonies came up with because we wanted to still try to get along with the king in England, even though he was kind of being a pain in the Watusi. So we said, how about this? We'll make this flag, and it's going to have in the canton, looks like the flag of England, and the stripes look like the colonies here in America. So we'll do this mashup of flags to show that we would like to still be friends with you, but can we work this independence thing together? So in the silversmith, the interesting thing about silver back in the 1800s was it was your money. And I don't just mean like coins. I'm talking about a silver candlestick. And he'll tell you more about it. Yeah, we got a gentleman in there today. He'll tell you more about it, but banks were not a thing. You wanted to keep your money close to you, so you made it into things, and then you can unmake it. So we'll just get into that in a couple minutes. Next door is the millinery. Does anybody know what a milliner is? Children only. Oh, you have all the answers. Okay, your turn next. All right, gotta give your friends a turn. Do you know what a milliner is? Food. No, you're thinking of a mill. You're thinking of a grinding mill. That's a good idea. Anybody ever heard of a hat maker called a milliner? But she's not, okay? In this time, a milliner sold 1 million things that you could buy for wearing, even jewelry.
Oh, that makes so much
So
sense.
makes sense from the word, Latin word Latin word for 1,000. So in here you get your...
One second, boys. 1 second, boys. 1 second. No, more than a second. No, at that bad. 4 seconds. Bad.
I'm sorry, can I speak to my girl for just 1 second? Adults, we're going to just let the kids in here because of space. Okay.
Good. It is a beautiful day. We're going to do some silversmithing. This is a silversmithing shop. You guys are in the 5th grade?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So you're 11 years old. Are you 11? Yeah, come up here where I can see you. Now where you can see me. Short people up in the front. Tall people can look. Listen, tall people can look right over your heads and feel superior the entire time. They don't mind. They like that, right? Oh, look at me. I'm top. Is this everybody? Is everybody? Okay. How many people know what a silversmith is? Anybody, sir?
A person who molds and shapes silver into different forms.
All right, and what do they do with the silver things that they make with those different forms?
Sell them
Sell them, and why do they do that thing?
to make money.
I love that part. Let's say it again.
To make money.
Oh, feels so good. All right, so you come in, you got money. How many people here have money? Raise your hands.
I don't have it on me right now.
That's it? See, bye. Have a nice day. No, I'm just kidding.
We have a lot of money.
So you got money, and what was your money made of in the 18th century?
Silver.
Silver. So what was this stuff made of in the 18th century?
Silver. Your money. Your money.
Hey, good. He made the jump, right? He made the leap. It's money. So you have somebody over for tea or coffee, or kids don't drink tea or coffee, right?
I drink
It's
tea.
not good for them, right?
I drink sweet tea.
Yeah. Okay, so you have somebody over for a whole thing of Red Bull.
What? No, that's beer.
Monster, right?
Sure.
Right. Got more caffeine in it than a,
Sure.
Venezuelan mountainside. All right, so you come over and you're going to entertain your friends, and you have a coffee pot made out of all your extra money. What are you saying to the friend that you are entertaining when they come over and you serve them out of a coffee pot?
Hey, I have a lot of money.
Well, you're not really saying that. You might be implying it. But what are you basically telling your friend you think about them? No. You don't have a lot of friends, do you?
No, I don't.
They're worth what, sir? For them, because you truly like them, right? You are honoring your good friends, right? And isn't that a terribly polite way to be, right? Get out your good silver here, look, right? If your friend came over and said, look, we got some leftover pizza. Actually, I have to get it out of the garbage can out back. And here's some Pepsi. It's flat, but you know. What would you think?
What? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with me that he can't even treat me nice, right? So this is a good way to show off your wealth. It's a good way to honor your friends. And it's a good way to save some money. Because if you had that money in a bag under the bed, what would you want to be doing with it all the time?
Spending it.
You bet. And what if somebody else saw it under the bed and said, hey, that bag of money looks just like my bag of money? They might what? Steal it and then spend it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ever been to a store? Ever been to a store and give them cash and they go, hey, prove that this is yours before I take it?
No.
No. Because they're going to have it and then it's going to be theirs, right? So this is a good way to save your money, protect your money, and use your money again and again and again. Okay, that is why I make this stuff, and that is why you buy this stuff. Now, let's watch me make a piece of silver. I'm making a cup right now. And I'm hammering it. And I'm hammering it between that surface and this surface. And these are both made out of steel, so they're harder than the silver. So when I hammer it with all that force, is the metal getting thinner or thicker?
Thinner.
Thinner. And is the metal getting bigger as it gets thinner?
Yes.
Think of blowing up a balloon, right?
Yes.
And if the metal gets too big, it might get too thin. And then it'll get too weak. So then what we've got to do, folks, is we've got to hammer it a different way. So let me do some hammering in a different way to show you how we can change the shape of this piece without making it too thin. Look at this. Now this is copper, mind you, I know that. But I'm going to demonstrate with it to show you how to raise the metal in. Can you see this? Can you see this ridge along here? I'm pushing that ridge down against this steel form. So this piece is getting smaller in diameter and getting taller as I hammer it into shape. So if I kept doing this over and over and over again, what shape might I create?
A vase.
A cup. Excuse me. A cup. What's wrong with that cup?
It's
Covered with
silver.
nasty divots. Yeah. It's hammer marks, right? For want of a better word. It's covered with nasty hammer marks. How might I get those hammer marks out? Can anybody imagine? I'm going to give you a hint before you guess. How did I turn the sheet of silver into a bowl shape with a what?
Hammer.
And how did I turn the bowl shape into a cup shape with a what?
Hammer.
And how am I going to get out all the hammer marks that I made while hammering it into shape?
With a hammer.
You guys are good. Have you been here before?
No.
Okay.
I wish
All
I
right.
was.
You want to watch me do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Now we roll in the silversmith shop. What kind of hammer mark will that leave?
A flat one.
And if I overlap these flat hammer marks one over the other side by side, very small, all the way around the outside of the piece, what will the piece
It makes
become?
it smooth.
It makes it smooth. And after I've hammered it smooth, and then hammered out the hammer marks that I just made, hammering out the hammer marks made while hammering it into shape, it'll be so smooth, so absolutely smooth, you won't be able to feel any hammer marks. But there'll still be something wrong with this cup.
It's
It needs a base.
you
Yes.
need
Yes, and then it needs a what?
a polish.
A handle.
Oh.
So we'll make a base by pouring it into a mold. We'll make the handle by pouring it into a mold. This we will have hammered out and hammered smooth. And when we put it all together, it'll look great, except it won't be
Shiny.
shiny. So we'll have to...
polish it.
Are you the spokesman for this group? Because you're doing a great job.
I guess.
Yeah, all right.
I guess I could be.
All right.
Who knows?
I expect to see you in the White House at the press for,
I want him to.
you know.
I get him.
What do they call that?
Very long.
Press secretary. All right. So look at. Are you guys looking?
Yes. Yes, I'm looking.
You're looking. All right.
Looking.
Covered with hammer marks, you can't what?
See.
Or feel. Covered with scratches, you definitely can't.
See or
And
feel.
sold at prices most people couldn't afford, right? Been here before. So, you kids, you guys got a question? What are you doing? Are you filming? Well, you're filming pictures of that. All right. So, any questions that you guys have always wanted to ask your silversmiths back home? Where is home? Where's home?
Florence, South Carolina.
South Carolina? You guys are all from South Carolina?
Yep, Florence, South Carolina.
Yeah, neat. How about you folks? Where are you from? Virginia, lovely. And Michigan, fantastic. Okay. All right. So any questions anybody from anywhere in America wants to ask me about silversmith? How old are you kids? Are you 10? 11, 12?
Some 11, some
Some
10.
12? Okay. I
Maybe.
visited this shop when I was 10.
Wow.
As a kid in a school group.
So you might end up coming here
Yeah,
when you're...
this could be it. This could be the defining moment in your young life. You want a little bit of advice, though? See if you can get her to take you to the CEO shop. Okay, ask her the CEO shop. That's where you want to go.
You put me on the spot.
Yeah, I couldn't find it either when I was 10, you know. Otherwise, I'd have gone there. Yeah, question, sir.
What are, on this piece,
Uh-huh.
why is it all cracked and what are all these symbols for?
Sometimes we're teaching a young person how to stamp silver, identify its contents, and we just give them that to bang on so they can practice
And then-
stamping their names and stuff on
then
it.
the cutting?
Mostly it says sterling, right?
And then the
It
cutting?
says sterling. Oh, and some of that's zigzaggy, where we'll demonstrate for somebody how you can engrave. Look, I will demonstrate for you now.
Oh, cool.
Not with that.
People into the engravers.
All right, check it out. Check
This is
this
fabulous.
out.
Extra.
And by the way, don't try this on your mom and dad's silver at home, which is in the dining room, and you can probably find a screwdriver in the garage. Just,
Thanks for letting me know.
yeah. All right, look at. Are you looking? So
Yes.
I'm wiggling this back and forth, and look, I just cut a zigzaggy line. See the zigzaggy line? See the zigzaggy line? Say hi, Mom. It's a zigzaggy line. Okay, so that's called wriggle work, which we do on a lot of this stuff. Wriggle work, not wiggle work. Wriggle work.
Wiggle.
Wriggle with a W.
Rum.
Okay, one more
Okay,
question. Then
one more question. Any more questions? No? They're not even looking at me. They're looking at their their phone.
How dare you?
Did I say? I didn't say stupid.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What's that thing back there?
That's called a bellows. Are you guys gonna go out that way? Because here, I'll tell you what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna, as you exit through that way, we'll have her get in front. Come on, get in front. Lead the way. As you exit, we'll pump this bellows, and you all can watch me as I do
so
this.
cool, guys. Let me
Now
get out
again,
of your way so your friends can see.
don't try this at home, all right?
Look at that.
Whoa, that is sick.
All right, everybody's going that way.
Okay, keep going.
That way.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Bye.
Bye. It's great talking to you all.
Good talking to you too. Oh hello. What's this?
Come on through. We are the store. These are items for sale.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants.
We do have items in the front case that were made by the silversmiths. Are we ready to visit here?
Am I allowed to put the dog?
Come on out, guys. Pictures are over here.
Yes, ma'am. He loved money. That was so cool. And that mister, he loved money. That mister? Oh, I don't know. I was talking and answering his questions so much to where
Sorry, the lead picture.
I was talking and answering his questions so much that I thought he was gonna text me.
Listen, you gotta give other people a turn too, okay?
I know.
You have so much knowledge
I know.
that you gotta let other people share.
I know.
I appreciate that.
So fun.
It was fun.
You're missing a wall.
You have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8.
See what?
So we'll just keep marching forward.
Wait, guys. Wait. We gotta wait for the tour guide. We gotta wait for the tour guide. No, you're not the tour guide. We're not the tour guide man.
I got a video of that.
Oh, hard back. That was fun.
Yeah, isn't he awesome?
Yeah, he's really cool. Honestly, yes, I actually do.
Give them a tip and encourage them and inspire them.
Is it horse dung?
That's it.
Round on the ground.
Wow.
It's probably the buggy.
No, look. It's probably that buggy.
We call them carriages.
Dang. So there's horse dung on the ground and no one cares about
Watch
it.
out, little people.
Come on, Jake, fast. Come on, you're holding up the line. Let's go.
So there's just horse dung everywhere and no one cares really.
And it will get cleaned up at the end of the day.
I'm
It'll
good.
get run over by the carriages.
Okay. That's interesting.
Talk about the signs that had pictures on them. Like this one.
Yeah.
One was back there that had the snake and the stick.
Yeah, that stick just like exploded. Oh, that's a toy store.
That people couldn't read back then. That only the wealthy could read. In fact, most people could read, boys.
But why did they use pictures? Well, if you're driving down the highway and you want to stop for food, do you read the signs for the fast food up ahead, or do you see a symbol?
Symbols.
Symbol. What is a symbol of a
hamburgers restaurants you might go to.
Look at these. I'm at the Burger King.
What does the symbol look like?
The ends.
So you don't have to see the word. So the same thing's here. You could tell your servant, go down to the side and read Read yourself like you look at your face. You keep seeing Alright, I'm going to take a peek in here. Seeing if you can wait on the ground.
Oh.
I'm no idea.
Bulk bindery.
Oh, it's where they store books. It's a library.
It doesn't look like it. I see things back there.
Bindery.
Is it a library?
Binding books. What does it mean to bind a book?
Make.
To make. They make books.
Oh.
And it goes to the print counter. You're absolutely right. Which goes to
Are we supposed to wait?
Yeah.
Or did you show the
Had to wait.
or did you show the parents to wait?
Imagine calling away.
I want to survive.
the well back there. They had to go all the way back there to the well to get the
What?
water. They didn't have any running water.
Yeah. What? I'm not. I have it on camera. I'm bored.
Post office.
Why is it this flat?
Open up, step in front of the people. Go quick.
Go, go, go.
Grab your spot so I can get a good picture. Some people might need some meals. Here, look, quick. Okay, go.
This would be an amazing place for Pokemon Go.
Yes, actually, my daughter's played Pokemon Go around with.
Yeah, I have Pokemon Go here. I want to open the app so bad. Then I stop recording.
Sit back so our friends can come out. It's very big in there.
Wow. Look at the water. This is cool. Imagine all the unique Pokemon here for Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Look at the water.
Look how pretty. Don't go over there. Stay here. We're not swimming.
But I want to go swimming.
I see it now.
I can swim.
In my mind, Connor, I just see you doing the backflip down that river.
I can swim. I can do it. I'll do it.
It's very cold.
I don't care. I swim in cold water before. I honestly don't.
Whoa.
Wait, can you take a picture of me? Sorry. Shut up. Let's see.
Your mother is right there. Would you like her to walk with you over there?
This is unfair.
Give it a second.
City closing fog. That is not a fog. That is not a frog. See, that is not a frog. Yeah, but there's still no snow in it. Yeah, I've been doing for 39 minutes now. And the thing is, I accidentally stopped recording twice. I mean, I stopped. I actually stopped recording once, then stopped recording twice.
You're around with battery.
And my portable charger's in the
Voice set it up
bus.
so that they're in the picture.
My battery's at 70,
That's actually bad.
71. What's the battery?
Low power mode. It's 12.
That's crazy.
That's why I'm turning all the way down. No, I had mine fully charged this morning.
The iPhone? It's an iPhone?
Yep.
Then it's that phone is an iPhone.
Where? I want to go there. Will she allow you to take me to look?
She went in there super.
I want to go in there and look.
Ask her.
This place is also
Better than Florence. Annie, Miss Annie, Philip's mom.
Can Miss Annie take me over there?
She can, if she would like to. Did you ask her? Would you please?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, started with me.
Hey, Casey.
We gotta wait till after they're done.
No, we're going in. Next time,
Looks like we're getting in next. Maybe right afterwards?
Yeah, right afterwards. Just you guys.
We can put the kids on.
So if you're getting a pair of wool breeches, they're often covered in. Now if you're getting a nice pair of breeches and you're going to have really nice buttons on them, then they might be uncovered. Like our tailors have a sport suit, not your horseback riding, your fox hunting type of suit. Silver buttons engraved with images of the